A very warm good morning to all. In this video, we'll learn about cases. That is your noun case and your pronoun case. Before starting further, let's understand the meaning of cases and its type. Basically, cases indicate the grammatical functions of nouns and your pronouns according to the relation with the rest of the words in a sentence. In modern English, there are only three kinds of cases, named as your subjective case, your objective case, and your possessive case. Cases of nouns in English grammar. The first one is your nominative case or your subjective case. When a noun or a pronoun is used as a subject of a verb, it is said to be in the nominative case. For example, Harry ate ice cream, the horse kicked the boy, Naira threw a stone. Here, Harry, horse, and Naira are the subject of verbs ate, kicked, and threw. Thus, Harry, horse, and Naira are in nominative case. Next is your accusative case or your objective case. When a noun or a pronoun is used as the object of a verb in a sentence, it is said to be in the accusative case. For example, Harry ate ice cream, the horse kicked the boy, Naira threw a stone. Here, ice cream, boy, and stone are the objects of verbs ate, kicked, and threw. Thus, Harry, horse, and Naira are in accusative case. Next is your possessive case. When a noun or a pronoun shows possession or ownership or belongingness, it is said to be in the possessive case. For example, Shirley's bag is on the table, the dog with the cat's tail, the king's crown. Here, Shirley's, cats, and kings shows possession or ownership. Thus, Shirley's, cats, and kings are in the possessive case. Now, let's understand the concept of apostrophe S in the possessive case, or it can be a genitive case. Now, what is the apostrophe S? The apostrophe S is normally used to show possession or the ownership, that there is a relationship between two things or that something belongs to another. For example, John's car. The car of John, or you can say the car belongs to John. Here it is showing the possession that the car belongs to the John. Now in the singular nouns, we add apostrophe S. For example, we went to Angel's house last night. Have you seen the dog's bone? Now in plural noun that end as S, we only put apostrophe. Like for example, I went to my friend's party. My cousin's house is always a mess. So here we have only added apostrophe because the plural nouns are ending in S. Now, when plural noun not end in S, we add apostrophe S. For example, the children's toys are all over the room. The man's toilet was disgusting. Now we add apostrophe S when the single noun end in S. The actress role was very difficult. Mr. Louis' dog always comes onto our property. As a part of a phrase, we add apostrophe S or only the apostrophe depending on the rules above. Like for example, The president of the child's speech was too long. I had to give 2 weeks' notice. I was leaving. When no noun is used, sometimes a noun after apostrophe s is not necessary when the meaning is clear. For example, my car is older than John's. Now, unlike nouns, personal pronouns change their form according to their case as shown in this table. In the subjective case, we use I, and for objective we use me, and similarly if you want to show the possession, in possessive case we use my and mine in the singular one. Then again, for subjective we use you, and then we can use you in the objective as well. And if we are talking about the possessive case, we use your and yours. He can be used in the subjective case, him can be used in the objective case, and his under the possessive case. She again for the subjective, her in the objective case, and her or hers in the possessive case in order to show the possession. It in the subjective, it in the objective, and it's in the possessive. Now talking about the plural, we use we in the subjective, us in the objective, our, us in the possessive case, you in the subjective, you in the objective, and yours under the possessive case. We use they in the subjective, them in the objective, and their or theirs in the possessive case. Starting with the subjective case of pronoun. Pronouns are also used as subject of verbs. Use the subjective case of pronouns when the pronoun is the subject of a verb. For example, I drive to work, he enjoys dancing, we bought the lodge, they are fighting over the property line. Next is your objective case. The objective form of a person pronoun is used when the pronoun functions as a direct object and the indirect object or an object of a preposition. An objective pronoun is also used as a part of a compound object. For example, Rena called her. Here her is a direct object. Rena lent me the CD. Here me is an indirect object. Rena gave the poster to us. Us here is a object of a preposition. We heard Sam and her in a concert. This is compound direct object. Now talking about the possessive case pronouns, they are easy to identify because they show ownership or your belongingness. For example, my dog is Rover. Leslie lost her ribbon. The disc was left out of its case. The boys left their books in the library. Myron said the backup is his. The pen is mine. In the above sentences, my, her, its, their, his, and mine are the possessive case of pronouns. Possessive case personal pronouns. Possessive pronouns indicate ownership. The following pronouns are possessive case pronouns. If we are talking about the first person in singular, it is my and mine, and if we are talking about the plural, it's our and ours. Similarly, in the second person, you and yours comes under singular and yours under plural. In the third person, his, her, hers, its can be used in a singular form, their and theirs in the plural form. Now students, it's time to assess yourself. Now in this assignment, you have to write the possessive form of the following sentences. The first is the dog belonging to a lady. The dresses of women fodder meant for the oxen, the books for children, the nest of birds, the blessings of the patients, the seats meant for the class, the flats in which the teachers live, the addresses of my friends, the hostels for boys. I hope you have understood the concept very well. Thank you.